Mic 1 2, mic 1 2, hello. Mic 1 2, mic 1 2. Alright. Okay. I'm out of love, set me free. Love, set me free. There we go. Alright. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, in the here and now, I call you in. Divine Mother, thank you for being present. As always, you are a mystical, magical mother who gives us everything that we desire when we apply ourselves with detachment, knowing that we deserve everything that we desire in the right time, and that we cannot push anything forward without your will and desire being present. So thank you, Heavenly Divine Mother. Thank you. I'll take the flame from my Kundalini candle across to my protection candles. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Metatron. Please be present here and now and protect this space from all who would seek to suckle it for their own uses, their own devices. That is not what we do in the here and now. And so, thank you for the motorcycle, Brutally the Cosmic Wifey. It actually works, doesn't it? Yep. Sorry. Close your eyes, make a wish. 2, 3, 4 is the beginning. All right, so first things first, I'm going to grab an oracle card. Ooh, we are going across to the Angels and Ancestors. So let's see what they've got to say. Angels and Ancestors, please, message for the collective for their highest good. The collective we are speaking to in this video is the fixed collective. They bring stability, persistence, determination, loyalty. Taurus bring groundedness, patience, and sensuality. Leo bring pride, creativity, and confidence. Scorpio bring intensity, secretiveness, and resilience. Ooh, Aquarius bring visionary energy, independence, and intellect. I will read them really quickly. The Hermit is one that I see first, so that's brilliant. Hermit, retreat and recharge. I'm just reading these quickly, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hello, Shirley. How's it going? The next one is Winter. Take care of your needs. Hello. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Wise One, grow within your current situation. Lord, take charge with authority. And Peacekeeper, harmonious resolution is possible. And that feels like that is the namesake for, well, the picture sake for the deck. So who knows? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As you know, if you've been here for a minute, we only take one. Just so that it's not confusing and it's clear. It's my intention to hold the energy that comes out inside this card. So again, summer, bask in joy and light, see beyond the current situation. And how they make sense for fixed energy, not sure. Persistence, making sense of a situation. Stability. One card, please, Spirit. I'll just take that one. Thank you. The Stag. Trust and thrive. All right. Trusting and thriving. All right, the Stag. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The Stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with the spiritual integrity supporting you on the way. Extended message. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence. Their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. Onward and upwards. Brilliant. That's lovely. Hello, Medico. How's it going? That is the overarching theme, and we've got the snake at the bottom of the deck. Now that gives me Ophiuchus energy. Not sure about you, but yeah. Shed old skin. All right. Now that I have gotten that out of the way, I can put back the Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries markers, and I can bring out Taurus for grounded, patient, and sensuality. Leo for pride, creativity, and confidence. Scorpio, intense, secretive, resilience. And Aquarius, visionary, independent, and intellectual. Taurus and Leo, thanks for what you do. All right. First things first on the list. First things first. You shoot me down, but all your bullets ricochet. You're screaming out, not saying much. Let's light an incense and get going, shall we? Good morning, beautiful Shirley. Hope you treat each other with kindness in the chat. Lilith! Hello! Well, Shirley and Lilith here. I know that I can just get to the reading and everything should be alright. If those two ladies feel like they need to sit on anyone's head, so be it. So be it. How are you, Lilith? New photo, I think. So fixed signs, we are calling and drawing cards for stability, persistence, determination, and loyalty. I pray that these messages find you in a timely manner, that you use the energy contained within as your discernment suggests. So please use your discernment, make sure that this reading is for you, and if it's not for you, wander off because it's okay. I've got other playlists that you can have a look at. Go look at my channel. You'll find a bunch of playlists that might entertain you. So if the message today is not for you, doesn't matter. I'll come back another day and we can chat and entertain your energy reading. Otherwise, if you're wanting a personalized reading, feel free to email me your question up to 15 minutes. If you're really wanting a reading and you're needing it done ASAP, I can do that for free with your intention set into a question. Otherwise, just general energy readings done privately, one-on-one, begin from $44.44 Australian. Yeah. So here we go. You're claiming after the collective? No worries. I'm going to write your name down first so that I've got it. After the collective, like this one or the fourth one, like the fourth video. Lilith, sorry. All right, here we go. Taking a breath for my ancestors. Holding. gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Okay. Perfect. I thought so. I'll catch up with you guys at the 9th card. Look after each other. I think I've invited the angels to be here. If not, again, I know I did say that at the beginning. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles coming out first. Then the 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. Oof. Fixed signs. Let's hope I can bring some stability to this reading. Alright. Change of Metatron, Michael. Gabriel, Uriel, please be present here now and help me to deliver messages for the highest good of the collective. Thank you for everyone who connects meaningfully and for those that come forward needing help at the end of the reading. I hope that I can be the one that gives them the guidance they need through a general energy reading. Up to starting from 3 cards. But yeah, thank you everybody to whom rewinds to the beginning. I started pretty quickly, so yeah. 2 minutes and 34 seconds should see you at the start of the reading, the start of the entire thing. Wow, 6 of Cups in reverse. Sticky cards, yo. 8 of Cups in the becoming. Oh dear. Okay, so you can use the first 9 cards to ascertain whether or not this reading will be for you. The first 9 cards. You should use your discernment to see if this reading is for you. The energy inside those 9 cards feeds into the next 13 cards. The 22nd card is the culmination of the first 9 cards. You should take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and then also make sure that you are not taking what doesn't resonate, because obviously you'll have to go through the karmic lessons that come with that card, that idea that you might be holding on to. And so I always say resonation doesn't take you anything to hold on to. So if you're resonating, sweet. If not, come back another time. I'm sure that we can interact meaningfully then. So yeah, good to see you everybody, and let's begin. 14 minutes 05 on the clock. The very first card that I'm seeing here is the 6 of Coins. So fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. This reading is for you. If you are any other signs, then I have other playlists which you can go to and grab a quick first 9 cards energy check and see if that reading is for you. This is the 3rd of its kind today. And so obviously things are not going to work easily, and I should just put this card down and do what I want to do so that I don't get frustrated with myself. Okay, we're going to go there. We're going to put this playlist in here, playlist number 1, then weekly collective if you're wanting just a general energy reading in the here and now. And yeah, so those 2 playlists you can use to navigate yourself anywhere you need to in my chat, in my channel. But yeah, so the very first card coming out is the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles tells me that there is a sense of generosity, advancement, or good fortune within your experience. Now, being the fixed signs, this makes sense. You are the ones that bring stability. The energy inside of the 6 of Coins is Taurus energy. Taurus energy? 4, 5, 6, yep. And the way that I'm feeling here is actually Taurans, you guys might be on the front foot. You guys actually might be moving forward. You might be showing the rest of the wheel the way. Maybe you're grounding into your timeline, grounding into your power, grounding into your reality, however it fits for you. But whatever you're doing, you're managing your thoughts, you're managing your emotions, and you're managing your passions quite well. I'm getting that things may be working out for you very, very well in a way that makes you feel good. And yeah, Ruby, you must have just missed it. Take a look at the first playlist that I linked and look for your symbol. This playlist is for fixed tarot. I get that that's an intermediate meaning and not everybody understands, but it's okay. For all the beginners that need guidance, I'm happy to be here. Obviously, like the energy inside the Six of Pentacles, happy to balance the equation and sort people out. In the here and now, I can see that Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, your energy is moving quite quickly. I feel as though this card would represent, let's see, Sagittarius energy, actually. The very beginning of Sagittarius energy. So you're in the dreaming energy, you're in the moving energy. Here in this quadrant, this part talks to intellect and creativity. So Leo, maybe this is your little indicator here, I'm not sure. Be proud of what you've done because your achievements are coming in quickly. The way that you've been creative with your reality, the way that you've been interacting with your reality, it's bringing results. And I feel like it's along some kind of cycle of passion. I don't think it's menstrual, I don't know. But the crow is also giving me something, I don't know, some kind of shadow coming to light, or the difficulties coming to a point, you coming to the top of your mountain. I'm not sure how it'll resonate with everybody, but you've needed to be creative in order to get to the top of your mountain. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, whatever you're doing, just trust that you're going to get through it. Trust that you're going to get through it. Why do I say this? Because the next card that I see is the Ten of Swords. So this reading may be a little bit difficult. I know that it's not going to be for everybody. So everyone just make sure you're taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. Inside of the career and wisdom position, now to be experiencing pain, sadness, or being stabbed in the back, this tells me that either someone might be, I don't know, performing some kind of scouting, some kind of scalping, some kind of something. I don't know. 10 Swords sometimes speaks to like witchcraft, wizardry, magic stuff, and I don't know, maybe there's some kind of spiritual warning that you're not looking at. There is something that you need to be aware of. There is an 88 in this Eastern quadrant. Eastern quadrant? Yeah. But I will get to the second 8 once we come out to the becoming part of this reading. 10 Swords in your career, I don't know, maybe this is like the feeling of nepotism almost. Because it's like people think that that's the way that universe, God, source works, Holy Spirit works. But really, people who want to be invisible can be seen when the universe decides, and they just need to align with their own personal journey, mission, to get there. So the more often that you're sitting inside of your own energy, the more often you're bringing completion to your own thought process. It's like black kyanite. I kind of want to look up what black kyanite means. Silicate mineral known for black, blade-like or fan-shaped formations. Is used for grounding, protective energy, and clearing properties. Okay, so that's pretty cool that the Ten of Swords would offer that message. Within this card, yeah, I think I knew kyanite as well. I didn't know that it came in black, if I'm honest. So within this card, if you're able to ground your thoughts, if you're able to ground the energy that's around you, I don't know, bring it down by 2 degrees, I want to say. Yeah. It's like this card. If you're able to bring it down by 2 degrees, then you've got an 888 on the inside of this reading. That's a pretty lucky energy. It's your thoughts, it's your passion, and it's your emotions. So you now know what the third 8 is. I will segue from this 10. Maybe you do graduate down to an 8 again. Down, up, I don't know. You ascend through the 10 and you go back to a 1, but you here in your love and possessions part of this reading, I'm sensing that you actually move all the way up to an 8. So this is either you rolling back and getting stuck, or you rolling forward in a huge way. 18 would be the moon, so that would be yours to interpret, yours to intuit, yours to divine for yourself. But yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. With this 8 of Swords in your love and possession position, it's talking to denial, it's talking to helplessness, it's talking to feeling stuck In the reverse, it would be the opposite, right? So in the reverse, it would be focus, moving forward, and time for change. However the energy is working for you, however you're sorting that out in your reality, I'm going to leave it in the reverse because it just seems better. And I'm going to do a little chime here and now to rebalance the energies. Nice. Maybe I'll have some waters. Ring the bell. Ring my bell. Whew. Okay, let's continue. The internal 9 are really for you to predetermine or determine, up to you, how the energy sits for you. And so whether it comes in reverse or upright, if you know enough about your own experience, you can decide it for yourself. So if I'm ever reading something and it doesn't quite fit for you and you've got your guidebook, use it. Feel free to. I don't need to know what your guidebook says, but it's for you to get proper confirmations, proper clarity. So 8 swords. You might be specifically focusing on love right now. I don't know. If you are focusing on love right now, that's sort of why this Page of Cups appears. It makes sense to me. You might be ready to initiate new relationship, some kind of new romance, I don't know, some kind of new connection, maybe a divine type connection. But you also might be moving forward from a past connection. I'm not sure. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. In the Page of Cups, I'm getting the emergence of psychic energy, with the page being a messenger. So you may have a messenger trying to reach out to you, deliver a message for you. Just know that as long as you're using your wisdom, you can ascertain whether the message is for you or not. You'll know if the message is for you, whether or not you're feeling creative or sensitive. And yeah, when you're sensitive in a positive way and not in a negative way, then it really just resonates with you. So yeah. The next card is the Empress. Ooh. This almost looks like the world to me, if I'm honest. The Empress, Chrysocolla, not sure. So, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Empress. This in your reflection mirror position, it's telling me that if you're operating in the energy of I'm successful, I have everything I need, I attract everything that's for me, and anything that's not for me will leave me be, then it sort of teaches the universe how to respond to you. And then how you choose to respond to the universal occasions is what will happen. So if you're putting out energy, I guess this is sort of like, this is like, I don't know, if you take time to look after yourself, if you take time to connect with the parts of yourself that the world may not see, then you give yourself the biggest chance to take up the right amount of room. If you're not emotionally regulated, if you're not able to see your way forward, if you're not able to see if you're not able to see your way out of situations which might otherwise be difficult, if this relationship that you're moving away from, if this workplace that may have burnt you out mentally is no longer serving you, whatever it is, just know that you're going to call in the right energy for yourself, for your next. But when you're ready to go to your next, give yourself the opportunity to rest, recover, and recuperate what you may have lost in the expression. Because 8 of Swords can be a bit difficult, but I don't know that everybody's struggling with 8 Swords, which is why I left it at 8 of Swords in reverse. But yeah. From the Empress, I'm moving on to the Six of Cups. Six of Cups here is in the reverse. Six of Cups comes on the back of the Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So this messenger might come towards you quickly. Just quick glance. You might need to communicate something more clearly to your environment. You might be holding on to something that's stopping you from being or expressing as you desire. All right, Six of Cups in reverse. This card here is talking to forgiveness, independence, and if not, being stuck in the past. One foot in reality, the other foot chilling out. And so depending on how this energy hits you, it may be in the upright. In the upright, it talks to harmony, temptations, and options. Oh, sorry. The very first one in the reverse is... Oh no, I said it right. Forgiveness, independence, and stuck in the past. Right. So you may be feeling the call to forgive a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If not, you are a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces yourself. I will say that this reading is for the fixed signs, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The energy reading at the end is for only those signs there, not any other ones that I mentioned. You healed something from potentially your past. You're moving towards something really, really quickly. I did say before there's an 888 energy inside of this reading, inside of the internal 9. So it feels like whatever you're working on, whatever you're bringing in, it's coming in very balanced. The only thing that I would like to see is the 8 of Pentacles, but that's okay. That might express itself on the external 12 or the 22nd card. So yeah, I'll continue. All right, at the foundation, I've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands does come through the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords. So this foundation, it feels like you've really grounded something you've been thinking about for a while. Like I said before, it may have been a mystery that you haven't been able to solve. It may have been something that you've been trying to put more energy into, mental energy more so. So you've been asserting yourself, maybe operating from a divine masculine place, and you've been trying to deliver something to your collective, is the way that it feels there. With the Page of Wands energy coming out in your foundation, you are somebody who's embodying two-page energy. Wand Cup. Wand Cup are the first two of the minor arcana, and this is telling me that you're somebody who maybe sometimes expresses a little bit naively, but it's only because you've got a lot of energy. I'm not too sure what that means for everybody, but that'll be for someone. The Eight Wands talks to speed, action, excitement, literally. When you add that to a page, oh goodness gracious, I'm reading the wrong things. It doesn't really matter anyway. The energy that's coming through for you, fixed signs, literally Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, feels very good. Feels nice. I'm getting a ringing in my left ear. Thank you, Shirley. Page of Wands as well, I don't know. You may have had some kind of dream that led you to something that you wanted to do, and then Page of Wands is you've got to do that. You've got to express it yourself. You've got to find it yourself. You've got to be willing to find what makes you happy. You can't just go around eating other people's apples and expect to find your own answers. That would be like malice. That is you. I'm getting the energy of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. I don't know the misadventures of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. The malice is you take a bite of an apple, quite an old apple tree, and it gives you the information that you need. It's a very, very, very like not pagan. It's more like Wiccan, maybe Satanist. I don't know. In that TV series, they're Satanists anyway. It doesn't really make sense for that fictional thing to be making such a big appearance. But anyway, is it because of the 8 of Wands, the 8 Swords, the 8 Cups? All right. The last card that comes out on the internal for you to use to decide whether or not this reading is for you is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is an energy of letting go, abandonment, cutting losses. In the reverse though, regret, avoidance, and stagnation. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I want to leave that in the upright because that position there speaks to becoming who you are, who you've been on the inside, who you've been on the past, and who then you are going to express as on the outside. So at 32:22, we got to the point where I finished reading the internal 9. Just going to keep shuffling while I the beginning of this reading began at 14 minutes. So if you want to jump back and check if the internal 9 are going to resonate with you, then jump back to that. That's the best thing I can offer here and now. I'm also going to say hello to everybody in the chat real quickly. So, I feel like I blitzed through that. That felt really very quickly to me. I don't know. I hope I did it justice. If those 9 cards do not resonate with you, please use the playlist that I linked before. And then you can use either one of those playlists to find a reading if this one is not resonating with you. All right, I just ate some lollies. Yeah, I'm all right. I think I need to drink more coffee. I keep forgetting to drink my coffee because it comes out hot, so. That card reminds me of Frida Kahlo too. It's like a curious artist, like a Garden of Eden type curious artist energy. Stay hydrated. I'm drinking too much. I'm drinking too much coffee and water. It's hot here today, Shirley. Holy dooly. Okay. I love it when that happens. The exact amount fall out bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So I've done that. Now I can bring the keyboard back. And then while I'm saying hello to everyone. Oh, California. Did anyone ever watch the OC? California, here we go. California. External 12. Okay. Okie dokie. You got birdsong too. I've got pigeon. I've got honeysuckler, sparrows. Noisy miner, I want to say. Maybe blue fairy wren. And parrots, like the rainbow love heart parrots. Oh my god, I have not checked my email. Shirley, bump it to me. Like, sorry. I haven't been checking my emails. I feel like I need to start a group chat so that I just forget things. And I need to note things down more. Actually, I'm going to note this down right now. Check for Shirley's email. There. I won't forget it now. I've written it down. Sorry. I'm so silly. I forget to check things anyway. All right. So 17 minutes. I don't know. 37 minutes. Yep. I'm a minute late. We're going to start the external 9. So if anyone comes through, just let them know to jump back to 14 minutes for the beginning. Use the 9 cards up to 32 minutes. It's only 15 minutes they've got to sit through. And then they can join the live immediately. But yeah, otherwise I'll say hello to them as I'm going through. But yeah, I'm going to finish the 12 and then I'll talk about the 22nd card and then we'll move on to the end of this reading. Yep. Scorpio. Aquarius. Beautiful. So, coming to the Taurans, or in the past of the Taurans, actually. Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups in your past energy, Taurus. So, Taurus, you bring to the wheel groundedness, patience, sensuality, and when this card is appearing, it's telling me that you are very much in tune with your sensuality, Taurus. If anything, you're quite chivalrous, romantic, and very much communicative. You know what you want, you know what your needs are, and you are willing to put in time, energy, and passion to find it. You might be a gardener with the roses there. You might be somebody who enjoys just a little bit of romantic activities with that hot air balloon there, but you also might just be someone who's quite sensual. I don't know. This person is very passion driven. I feel like the root chakra is very connected here. I feel like this person, even with their hat, like they look pretty cool. They look pretty spicy. So Taurus, this may be a person who was in your energy, or this may be you, the way that you're expressing. I'm not sure. But the Knight of Cups energy within it, it's the energy of Pisces, I guess. Yeah, that's the mutable sign. So Pisces energy, heavily in tune with your emotions, quite deep, quite, I don't know. Able to get to the bottom of things, and because you get to the bottom of things, your commitment to your partner might be very nice, Taurus, at this time. I'm not sure. But in your present energy, Taurus, this is freaking awesome. Your present energy is showing off as the star. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on. Happiness, spirituality, hope, good fortune, and faith. And when these are in your present energy, I just feel like you're doing everything that you need to move yourself away from painful experiences, knowing that you can take away the lessons that are relevant to you, important to you, and not necessary to hold on to things that may be too painful to hold on to. By you giving yourself this personal graduation, by you allowing yourself to graduate from being maybe the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups type energy, not sure. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You sort of give yourself Fixed Aquarius energy. And Aquarius, this is your card appearing in the Taurus. So I will say that this is like one quadrant too early, but doesn't matter. Taurans, you may be being called to be the visionaries right now at the beginning of this wheel. You may be called to stand in your independence, teach people what you know so that everybody can follow in the direction that you might be leading us. Whether it be in expressing our sexuality, expressing our ideas, our thoughts, our plans for the collective experience, whatever it is. Five of Wands in reverse, damn. Five of Wands in reverse. Oh no, that's all right. Harmony, reconciliation, and avoiding conflict. Well done. You've actually put your wands down. No one's attacking no one. You're moving in the direction that means the most to you, means the most to the people that you're walking with, and you're not really clashing with anybody. You're not going to clash with anybody because you're embodying this very nice water energy and then this very clear air energy. Moving into fire energy, I feel like the more that you focus on your passions, Taurus, the more that you're able to give yourself the focus and direction and moving yourself in the direction that's most appealing, most desirable to you. This is when you're going to get a different experience. This is when the experience is going to feel more like this collective, cooperative experience. You're going to be able to apply who you've been in the past to who you are becoming here in the present. So Taurus, that's your part of the reading. I'm going to move on to the Leo part. Leo, you came from a foundation, or you come from the energy of the Page of Wands, right? And we move into the Six of Wands. So wow, your past energy is telling me that with the Page of Wands on the inside, you received a message, you got curious, you got creative, you got enthusiastic, and this enthusiasm maybe has led you to this outward success that you're now in your past. It could be in your immediate past, it could have happened even today. You won something, you accomplished something, you arrived at the top of your own mountain, you went and saw the forest through the trees. Do you know what I mean? The experience has changed and the experience has become everything that you have needed it to become, because you ultimately saw where you were beginning and you saw what you wanted to walk towards. Leo, what did you walk towards? Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. So Leos, through pride, through creativity, through confidence, you were able to show us your ambition. Show how prosperous we can be when we stand in our own energy, in our own confidence. Show us how we can open up our own opportunities. This energy is really nice, Leo. Your current presentation is the Ace of Pentacles. That energy there could be like Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But something's beginning inside of your realms. Something's starting inside of your world. Leo, you are no longer trapped. You're actually beginning to become more and more like this Empress, showing off what you've got, showing off in a nice, healthy way. There's no need for competition. It doesn't even feel like competition is part of your radar now. You just really do attract what is for you and you deflect almost as if by nature what is not for you. Wow. And Leo, your future card here is showing that you've got the King of Pentacles energy in your future. So this card here talks to prosperity, leadership, and determination. Whatever you have been doing, whatever you are doing inside your collective experience, I feel like you're going to be moving your collective forward, Leo. So whatever it is that you do in your day-to-day, in your week-to-week, your month-to-month, keep doing it. I believe that you're going to be achieving success that maybe only you will understand, but it's because you planted the seed a very, very, very long time ago. Maybe you had to let some kind of dream or ambition die in order to get this seed from the universe, from source. But now that you've got this opportunity in front of you, I don't see you wasting it. I don't see you squandering it. As a matter of fact, when your future tense, your future idea presents as the Empress with the present being the Ace of Pentacles, I very much feel like you, Leo, are very much on path, in alignment with what's coming for you next. And yeah, that was the Leo part of the reading. So Taurus showing up as the star. Leo's about to show up as the King of Coins. Freaking awesome. And in the past of the Scorpio part of this reading, feels like you're coming out of having made a deep choice. There was something that you had to work through. Maybe you had to figure out which direction you were going in, if you were going to go left, right, up, down, inward, outward, I don't know. But whatever decision you made, this card here is the Lovers. This card talks about love, relationship choices, harmony, and cooperation. When this is in your past energy, Scorpio, I feel like you're coming out of a very intense moment. You're coming out of a moment that very, very, very abundant moment with this. So you may have been engaging with the divine feminine on the outside, or you may have been the divine feminine yourself engaging with a masculine. I'm not sure. But ultimately, the choice that you have been taking and making to move yourself in the direction that you're supposed to be going in comes on the back of you having this Page of Cups experience. Wow. So I do sense that you've brought stability to your life, Scorpio. You've brought some stability, some self-control, some... I'm not sure. Feels as though you've brought just a sense of sureness to your inner child, to your higher self, and even the Ophiuchus energy within the present day. The moment that we're talking about here and now, that's very much Ophiuchus energy too. Ooh, so you may have gone through some kind of death rebirth cycle. You may have gone through the gateway of life, death, I don't know, whatever it is. You've gone through some kind of transformation, Scorpio. It's allowed you to heal inner child wounds from deep, deep past. It's allowed you to focus on relationships which are more important to you in the 3D, in the 4D, and in your future position, Scorpio. Nice. I get the Knight of Swords. Ooh. So Knight of Swords does talk to Aquarius energy. No, it talks to Gemini energy, sorry. So you may be trying to make a decision about your future. You may have been given insight, guidance from your ancestors, maybe. And so when you're coming around to collective messages like this one, you are definitely somebody who is taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. Take a breath, bro. It's the coffee, I swear to God. Maybe I need to have another, maybe I need to roll a joint or something. Is that enough? I blame it on the heat. I'm really uncomfortable and hot, and I should turn my fan on or figure out how to get airflow happening because it's not moving in here right now. It's very sticky. Maybe this works. Ta-da! Scorpios, now that I've had more time to think, even whoever this reading is for, even if the outsider, you're just taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't, right? Then it feels like the emotional journey that you've gone on the outside. You realized you might be somebody who's sensual. I don't even know if you can hear me with me blowing like this. Maybe I should turn the, put the fluffy thing on. I don't know how to hold fans. This really hurts my hand. It's too bloody big. I've never felt like I have small hands before. Anyway. That's what she said. No, seriously. I know I'm talking to adults here, so I can say stupid shit. But, seriously, one day, if I ever decide, like, I want to make quicker money, I could start an OnlyFans. No, not seriously. I'm too shy. I feel like my body would retreat into itself. I would withdraw like a snail, literally. I don't know what would happen to me. So, yeah. I feel like even coming here, being able to make that joke and really know that I'm already retreating so far from having said it. It's like, this is as far as my comfort goes. Being here, sitting behind some tarot cards, sitting behind a camera still, but ultimately just doing my thing without having to degrade or take off my clothes or anything like that. Like, I have thought about it. Like, for Halloween, I was going to open an OnlyFans and do like a full BDSM style. Okay, maybe then I do like comfort. I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is, for some reason, like, I don't know. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Yeah, put your hands up. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh. Don't. I feel like I'm turning more and more red, to be honest. I feel like I'm sitting here retreating into the chair, like trying to hide. Enough. This is not going to work. I reckon now I'm even more warm from fanning myself. Because it's stopped. Okay. All right, have I breathed enough? Hello, Sarah. How are you? Sorry. I went a little bit informal there. I can appreciate that. I can see you've hung out with us before, so. Excuse my random frankness. All right, here we go. Rounding out this reading, the Aquarius part of the reading, as we round up to 54 minutes and 35 seconds. Wow, I really did do this a little bit fast. Wow, talk about nervous energy. Well, to more caffeine, making better choices. Aquarius, your past energy coming on the back of Six of Cups in reverse. This tells me that you have been going through a period of forgiving somebody. You've gone through a period of forgiving somebody and you've moved into the energy of expansion, hard work. This is sort of giving Edward Scissorhands vibes, Johnny Depp vibes. You've become someone who's really in control of their self, their energy. The energy within this is mutable, so Virgo energy, analytical, helpful, practical, I'm not sure. But in relation to the fixed energy here, maybe being a Tauran message, remain grounded through any situations that you go through. As long as you're able to see what you're getting out of each and every experience, this is where you can build patience. This is where you can remain connected to your reality, connected to your experience, connected to those that bring you joy, excitement, light. But Aquarius, what is happening in your present energy? Ooh, Aquarius, I don't know. Are you having a better relationship with your physical reality? Are you interacting with the people in your day-to-day more meaningfully? Did you get a cat? Are you planting some seeds? If you're in the southern hemisphere, we are in spring now. We're almost freaking in summer, which is why it's so hot. Present energy with the Queen of Cups. That is fixed energy. That is Taurus energy. Grounded, patient, sensual. It also speaks to comfort, being down to earth, and having material wealth. So you very quickly came to a sense of self, Aquarius. You came to a sense of self and you realized what it is you bring to the table. So by connecting with who you are, who you want to be, who you want to become, connecting with your own spirit, you moving quickly from the inside, a sense of stability with this 8, not from a place of stuckness, but a sense of stability. This is where you move forward into your future, which is the 2 of Wands, Aquarius. Aquarius, 2 Wands tells me you're making choices, you're setting goals. And you're taking an action, you're moving in some sort of direction. You've picked a side. And you're going to head towards it at your own pace. You're going to let go of what no longer serves you, and you're going to really start looking out for what resonates with you. Cutting losses when you need to and not feeling bad about it. Yeah. Now the 22nd card, the top card. Okay, maybe as well why I was talking so freaking fast. It's the Chariot. I don't know, I don't want to blame the tarot for why I was talking so fast. It was probably definitely my caffeine intake. So the 22nd card, the top card, the Ophiuchus energy for the top of this reading, literally, because that balances everything out. This card here talks about travel, control, action, willpower, and determination. And so, if you are passing through the eye of the needle, and you know what that means, congratulations. If you have come full circle and you've changed, traveled, and ascended to the level that you're at, and you're enjoying all of the wisdom that you carry inside of you and all of the experiences that your body has carried you through, seasonally moving towards the things that bring you life, moving towards the things that bring you joy, connection, unity. You really are branching out in terms of your light aspect, and you're moving away from the shadows which are no longer serving you. You are somebody who is about to experience everything there is to experience. With the first 3 cards being a 6 of Pentacles, the last card being the Chariot, and then the second card being the 8 of Wands. I want to say that the energy inside this reading moves at the pace that you give to your reality. The quicker you're willing to let things go, the quicker you're willing to let the reality that you're supposed to be living in, as soon as you let it go, as soon as you have more of a sense of detachment with what you're putting out, even in the world, this is when it will start manifesting for you. You're not really able to bring things in towards yourself if you're holding on to them too tightly. That's not really how manifestation works. You've got to give the universe the opportunity to take everything back and bring it back to you in the best form, the highest form, so that then when you are interacting in it, with it, you're interacting in a way that makes the most sense to you. It'll be clear for you what you need to do, how you need to be, who you need to be, and you're already on the way to becoming your higher self. Everybody, I believe, who connects with this message in the here and now is on the way to becoming their higher self. So again, with the Chariot at the top of the reading, the Ophiuchus energy, I feel like you're in a time, even now, we are in Ophiuchus season right now. So I feel like we're in a time where you can slow down, stop, balance everything out for yourself and figure out, what way do I want to go in now? Which direction do I want to go in now? How have I been showing up in reality, and how am I ready to show up next? How do I want to take control of my experience? Where do I need to let go of control so that I can just experience more? Realizing where manifestations might not be doing what they normally do, but yeah. However it is, That's the reading. I feel like I did that way fast. So that was it. 22 cards in an hour and 23 seconds. An hour, 1 minute and 23 seconds. I'm now going to just take a quick note. That was so freaking fast. Oh. Hello, Calistella. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Shirley. It's 4:44. Is that the morning? Are you on the opposite timeline to me? Cool. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for chilling out. Oh, cool. I think you said you're in the UK somewhere. I feel like that's right. I'm not 100% sure, though. Yeah, I was right. And 8:44 wherever Sarah is. So Sarah might be in 5 hours. Oh no. Lilith, thank you. Keeping me on point. We'll get the readings out of the way and then I'll chit chat, yeah? You're in California, Sarah. I was singing that. I had the OC's intro song playing in my head. California, California, here we come. Cellophane. Oh, I didn't realize we'd brought that out. I'm listening. I'm ready. I'm going. Nah, come on. All right, some energy for Lilith. Some Taurus energy for Lilith. I do have the Five of Pentacles, but that came out before I said your name, so Five of Pentacles energy, maybe not. Once I said your name, Page of Cups came out. Okay, so if the Page of Cups comes with the Taurus energy, Lilith, if the Five of Pentacles energy comes through with the Page of Cups, I need to hide myself behind my cards because I'm smiling too much. All right, so Taurus, we came from Lilith. We came from the Knight of Cups, right? So you coming from the Knight of Cups and then the Page appearing and the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, the only sort of water energy I feel there is that polar bear is in a desert. So you may have come from an experience where in your past you felt like you had just enough, or you just felt like you needed just a bit more. I don't know. You've been given a message from potentially a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Excuse me, I need to burp. Excuse me. There we go. You may have had a messenger in your past as Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Take it how it resonates. Somebody who came through in the energy of naivety, creativity, or sensitivity. You know, the energy that comes through offering something maybe before it's finished, but offering something that comes from a place of their own understanding, their own system. I don't know. The energy that I get in your present, Lilith, on the back of the sun, it shows up as, on the back of the star, your energy is showing up as the sun. You're very happy, you're very positive, your success is on its way, you've got a lot of vitality and you're very clear. Your clarity comes from you having spent time with yourself. Alone time is something that is probably very important to you. You're very good at clearing your mind, clearing your heart, clearing your spirit so that then you can connect with the things that you want to connect with. It's not necessarily about you holding on to things that don't serve you. You really do graduate through things quite quickly. And the way that you graduate through things quite quickly leaves you expressing as this Page of Wands. Now, when you're expressing that way, it comes on the back of two things. It comes on the back of you experiencing this Five of Wands in reverse. So you are experiencing harmony in your future, reconciliation, and you're really avoiding conflict. Because of that, your strength is going to come out. Your inner power is going to come out. You're going to be able to lean on yourself even more. Your insights are going to be even more keen, and they're going to be protected too. The way that your energy is showing up in the future, it does show up as 12 wands. So I feel like in everything that you apply yourself in every way that you apply yourself, you're going to bring justice to this, to the scenario, to the situation, to the environment. And because everybody can come and be who they want to be, who they are naturally, there's not going to be any kind of competition in your future, Lilith. So whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever it is that you're building and bringing together, I do see that it is protected and there is strength in your future. This is a 7-8. So maybe you're somebody who's using that Chariot energy to propel yourself forward, using the good energy of give and take. And resting when you need to. Literally resting when you need to, taking time to recover, giving yourself that love the way that you only know how to give yourself, making sure that you're always running from a full cup, and yeah, making sure that the experience really is this 10 of Cups experience that you're looking for, Lilith. So that's your message for today, Lilith. Hope that resonated with you. And if not, come back tomorrow and we'll change the story. But yeah, that was it. That was for you. I don't even know how many cards I just read there, but yeah. Ah, that's wicked. Love it. There you go. Shaking that ass on the floor. Yeah, Five of Wands came out again. As I'm wrapping up, Ace of Wands at the bottom, 6 wands. I feel like the season that you're moving towards, like this is the beginning of the Scorpio reading, but the energy that you're moving towards, it might be a little bit intense. It may be something that you need to keep a secret for a little while, but just stay resilient, stay focused, and you're going to achieve what you're wanting to achieve anyway. But yeah, that's it. Let's read Shirley. Next. All right. Lilith, Taurus. Woo, Shirley. That's okay. I hope it helped. All right, Sarah. Have a good one. All right, Shirley. Book. Bette Midler coming through for you, Shirley. I don't know if that means anything, but waxing yourself, that seems a little masochistic to me, if I'm honest. That seems like a little bit like tattooing yourself, if I'm honest. But yeah. Shirley, you tell me, the Libra position, the Libra card inside of this reading reads as the Lovers. The previous energy is the King of Coins and the future energy is the Four of Pentacles. Do you want a reading from this energy, or do you want to choose another spot to start from? That energy is fine to read from. It's not as chaotic as other days. But yeah. Yes, it helped to bring hope for prosperous times. Okay, cool. Shirley, thank you very much. I know I did the cardinals before, so this one should have been the cardinal reading, really. And I was supposed to do the mutables first, but yeah. Happy to give reading out as is required. Like whenever you're resonating, that's the best time to get a reading, right? Because there might be more specifically for you. So while I focus on Shirley. Present energy coming out in the Page of Swords, Shirley. Now, pages, as I've told you before, for me, they represent Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What's the past energy, though, Spirit? For Shirley? 7 of Wands on the shelf. So 7 of Wands on the shelf, Shirley. Woo! 7 of Wands speaks to protection, self-expression, courage. So this is telling me that you've actually taken an action in your past energy, Shirley. It may have required you to stand in your Leo energy. The Leo energy for today was the King of Pentacles expression. This talks to prosperity. This talks to leadership. This speaks to determination. And it tells me that you've actually been quite courageous in your past energy. Something may have occurred that you needed to... I don't know, I'm getting the energy of like you needed to knuckle down your heels. Like even Capricorn energy. It's like you had to know exactly what you were wanting from your reality and you really had to put steps towards bringing it. Either you had to start speaking on it or you started working with the angels and getting them to deliver messages for you. Ace of Swords tells me that you followed your curiosity, you studied what you needed to study, and you got on page, you got on the right page. You got on the right page to move towards whatever was coming to you in the future energy. The choice that you made, the choices that you make allow you to live in the present energy that you want to live in. And goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You had been the one for me. I'm so hollow, baby. I'm so hollow. I'm so hollow. Oops. My bad. Shirley, your future energy. I see the Magician. I see the 10 of Pentacles. I see the Page of Wands. And I see the 8 of Cups. Holy moly. On the back of 4 Pentacles. Shirley, you're just snap your heels 3 times. Atharva, there ain't no place like home. All right, to the reading. Shirley, your future energy looks like someone is coming towards you in Magician energy. This may be Ophiuchus energy. I'm not sure. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It also could be speaking to, I don't know, could be even Scorpio sort of energy there. I'm not sure. Future energy, the energy will appear and you'll understand it and know it for yourself. Use your intuition, use your own discernment. The next card, 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like you've got some success coming your way. It is hard earned. It is coming off of the back of you doing some work with others or you doing a lot of work with the people immediately in your world to bring about change, to bring about a new experience, a 10 experience, a completion in some area. This is unlocking you and the people that work towards bringing this completion. It's literally bringing you into a state where you're just more creative, you're more enthusiastic, and you're more curious. You're entertaining reality in a way that allows you to express fully. Grounded, foundational energy here. I do want to say that because of that page of the Page of Wands coming out, I do feel like in terms of your Cancer energy, like maybe 3 months prior to wherever this energy is making sense. Again, these are timeless readings. They could be for your present, past, future. You can hold on to them until they no longer resonate or whatever. It's your life. It's now or never. But yeah, ultimately you were able to follow your passion forward, and the way that you were able to follow your passion forward is to bring yourself peace. You brought yourself peace. You walked away from the things that were no longer for you. You allowed yourself to Really start walking towards your dream, your ambition, your desire, your deep desires. Whatever is like secret to the world is not a secret to you. And that's why in your past energy, maybe you had to build this protection in order to move forward into this 8 energy, 7, 8 here. Maybe you had to go through this experience so that you could let go, so that you could cut your losses, and so that you could progress forward into the future in a way that was conducive to you. Giving yourself that 9 of Cups experience, the good luck, the happiness, and the abundance, right? You don't chase, you attract. Surely you are a magnet. Remember, when you don't like the vibe, turn your face around and they will be repelled. If you need to, toot in their face and they'll bugger off nice and quick. Yep. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Yep. Remember, your inner child is quite potent at this time, Shirley. What is for you will find its way to you, and everything that is not for you is going to have to try and resist the amount of pressure that you can assert backwards onto anything coming towards you in the wrong energy. So yeah, thank you very much, Shirley. That was lovely. Very magical. It feels like you're going to be like casting protection bubbles and like turning people into frogs and stuff left, right, and center. So magical. Awesome. Ni ha, how's it going? Daddy wasn't there to change my underwear. What is that from? Does anyone recognize what that is from? Daddy wasn't there to change my underwear. All right. Beautiful energy for those 2 readings. Let us see. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? I literally finished the first one way too fast. The collective one way too fast. So if you are a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and you would like a reading, please also know that my moderators do a great deal for me, and I'm always happy to give them a reading if they want one. So if you feel like something's unfair, shoot me an email. I'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. I'm having a lot of fun with the channel, the way it's all sort of unfolding, so yeah. All right, I'll explain in the here and now, just in case anybody wants one. You're using the first 9 cards to check if you're resonating. You can actually go back to the beginning of the reading and then like skim all the way back to the beginning and then fast forward to 14 minutes. That's the beginning of the internal 9. The only reason that I say this is because I will read energy based on the internal 9 cards. And if you don't have any understanding of what tarot is like or for example, there could be a tower in a position that you're wanting me to read on, or there could be death in a position that you're wanting me to read on. And so, as I always say, if you're wanting the reading, I'm happy to give it to you, but you know what you're getting yourself into. You've obviously been paying attention as we go through. Otherwise, you wouldn't just be using me for my energy, right? That would be unkind. And I don't predict that anybody is unkind. So, if you'd like a reading, otherwise, I will be back another day. I will be back another time. So it's not totally necessary for us to engage in the here and now. I do have a lot of content available in line with tarot on my page, my channel. So if this message isn't for you, then there's always another one. I am coming back later on in the afternoon to do a mutable message. So if you are a mutable sign, that goes from Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius to Pisces. Yeah, that reading will be for you. But this one here was for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and the mods. Because they're friggin' awesome. And yeah. Torium, tell you the energy at your workplace. You have all the air. I've got all the fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. I have 4 Sag placements. All right. Smita. 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 Any energy for Smita? If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the lights are on, and they're all alone. Wow. I don't know why, but that feels like it would be more difficult for someone to be so tall and be doing that procedure. Lilith. Lilith. Yeah, surely. I kind of thought that that's where the rubber suit sort of thing was going. But Lilith literally just said, brother dropped the waxing station all over his back trying to fix a PEC once. We had to remove all the wax, pulling it off his skin. Alright, I'm trying to pull cards for Smita, but nothing's popping. I can't even make this up. Sorry, Smita. Cards aren't connecting today. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, cool, we got a card. V, hello. Smita, just yeah, remain optimistic. The Taurus card that came out within the reading was the star. So if you know anything about the sun and a star, they seem to be the same type of celestial bodies. So they both bring about happiness, spirituality, positivity, success, vitality, faith, hope, good fortune, clarity. So yeah, sorry that I couldn't really give you more than that, but the cards really wouldn't pop. So yeah, hopefully that helps you. But yeah, V, hello. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the lights are on, Shorty, get down, good lord. Strictly rich, you know we don't play around. Cover much ground, get paid by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. Oh wow. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Hey oh, hey oh. Thank you, Lilith. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days ring my bell, ring my bell. All right. I got the flower. I got the flower. All right. Shall I wrap this one up, everyone, and meet you all on the next one? The next one is mutable. I don't know what time I was supposed to start that one, but yeah. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. Oh, for the love of Mary. I always do that. The next one starts, allegedly, at 4:16, so in 4 minutes. Might as well wrap this one up and head over to that one, right? All right. Ciao all. Elizabeth, hello. I don't know if I actually said hello to you. I think I saw your name before, but I didn't. Hi, I'm new to your channel. Can we ask a question during your lives? She said, thank you. In capitals, TY. V jumped in. Yeah, I'm pretty much all caught up. So, deuces, everyone. I will catch you on the next one, which is going to be in 4 minutes, but I might actually change that to 4:44 to give myself a little bit more breathing room so that I can go use the bathroom, so I can go use the toilet. Eau de toilette. All the things. $4:44 just means I might be later to my last one, but doesn't matter. Okie dokie. To everybody who has joined in, participated, thank you so much. Please leave a like to let me know that you're resonating. If you're wanting to let me know what resonated with you, please leave a comment. Subscription will let you be in the next one when the next one starts. And yeah, thank you so much for chilling out. Share this with somebody if you think that they might get something out of it. I really appreciate you. So yeah, that's my setup that I'm working with. If you want to see, if you want to know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, all right, I'll catch you all later. Bye.